Welcome to this session on evolution of information management systems. Next, let's take a look at the cloud computing aspect, right? The future of data processing. So, cloud technology basically builds on the convenience of electronic data processing methods and accelerates its speed and effectiveness, resulting in more data for the organization to utilize and thus create more valuable insights from the data. Well, cloud data management, right, is the practice of storing your data in a offsite data center. Some of the offsite data centers that host data for different organizations are AWS from Amazon, MS Azure from Microsoft, Google Cloud Platform, etc. Managing data in the cloud has advantages like the automated data backup. That would be the responsibility of the cloud provider. Any kind of support on the infrastructure, that is also done by the cloud provider. And the advantage for the client is the resources or people who need to access the data can access it from anywhere in the globe. So the future of data management is cloud computing. But what exactly is cloud computing? Well, simply put, cloud computing is the delivery of computing resources or services such as your servers, your storage, databases, networking, software, whatever it is, over the internet or cloud, right? And it is done to offer faster innovation, right? Flexible access to resources, and it also allows the scaling of the infrastructure to a great extent without paying a lot of money upfront. Organizations who use the cloud typically pay for the services that they use, okay? And this helps reduce the operating costs. You use only the services, pay for only the services that you use, so you do not have to create an infrastructure for the future, right, with expending money at the immediate point of time. You can use the infrastructure as and when needed. Types of cloud computing. One is the private public clouds, we all know, like Amazon, Google, Microsoft, etc. Right? These are owned and operated by third-party cloud service providers, right? And they deliver your computing resources over the internet. So all hardware, software, and any other supporting infrastructure is maintained by the third party, right? And the company is not responsible for maintaining the cloud infrastructure. Then there are private clouds, right? These are computing resources that are used exclusively by a single organization. So basically, these are servers and other computing resources that belong to an organization. They are usually hosted in the organization's data center, right? And then we have a third type of cloud computing, which is called hybrid clouds, which is basically a combination of public and private clouds, right? They're bound together by a technology that allows data and applications to be shared by them. The advantage is, if there are sensitive data that an organization does not want to put up in the private public cloud, they can have those data in their own private cloud, and the rest of the data and software can be hosted in the public cloud. This way, they can maintain the infrastructure costs as well as ensure that the sensitive data remains within their own premises. Some of the advantages of cloud computing and data management, as you can see from this picture, right? You can have multi-cloud data support, right? It's not that you need to put all your data on one cloud provider's data center. You can use multiple cloud providers for hosting your data and software and other services, right? Then you can have access to Docker containers and serverless computing for scalability and speed of deployment of your data access software. Microservice-based API-driven delivery of your data analytics outcomes, automated installation and configuration of your data management software. This is usually done by the cloud provider itself. Then the cloud provider is also responsible for management of upgrades and patching. Okay, the big advantage that comes over to the client using cloud computing for the data management activity is a pay-as-you-go model for billing activities. You pay only for the resources that you use. So if you need more resources, you pay a little more. But when your resource needs comes down, you don't have to hold on to the additional infrastructure resource. You can scale it down and pay less for it. So we see that a data management solution on the cloud is of tremendous advantage to any organization, and this is the way the organizations are moving towards these days.